Hello guys. Today in this video I am going to give you full tips and weapon guide of QQ9, so listen very carefully. Let's start our video. QQ9 is seen dominating the ranked scene along with the codmobile at the current moment. With the SMG meta in the game for this season, this gun definitely fits a lot of people's preferences fully. But it is not the easiest guns to use, and if you have not used it properly then you don't really see why it's so hyped. Let's talk about stats. Fire rate. This weapon is most comparable to the power of 8 codmobile in the MSMC. It has a fire rate slightly higher than the codmobile, and slightly lower than MSMC. This means it has a fairly high fire rate. Recoil. With the high fire rate, it also has high recoil. When the gun stats are compared with and without a grip, it will seem like the recoil is reduced. But in reality, the recoil in the first 10 shots remains the same. It is after those 10 shots that the recoil is managed a little. So it is recommended to not bother using a grip with this weapon, it does almost nothing. Damage. The gun does a total of 25 damage at 5 meter, 23 at 10 meter, 19 at 15, and 17 at 25 meter. So this gun does have a full capacity of being a 4-shot kill weapon at very close ranges. ADS. The gun has a very high ADS speed, hence really good in close range because it will scope in much faster than most of the other guns. Mobility. Mobility of this gun is higher than most SMGs but not as high as MSMC or Pharaoh. Reload speed. It has the slowest reload speed in all SMGs, but not by too much. You definitely want to be in a safe place before you start reloading as you need to keep your gun reloaded at all times. When to use. This gun shreds in close range and is good in mid-range but is also kind of usable in long ranges. Remember that this is a high skill cap weapon, so if you don't slide, jump shot, or drop shot this can prove difficult to use. So if you're an okay player, stick strictly to close range gunfights. It is best to use this gun in close-quartered maps like Rust and Nuketown, but as you practice more you will be able to use it effectively in maps like Firing Range, Crash and Standoff as well. Let's talk about attachments. Scope. Any scope of your preference will do. Most people prefer a red dot on their guns, but if you're playing super aggressively, iron sights are also recommended. Quick draw. The gun already has a really high scoping and speed, and the quick draw regulates it further. Extended mag. With extended mag you get 45 bullets in a single clip. Extended mag is recommended over fast reload because running out of bullets in the middle of a 1v1 proves fatal. Long barrel. Long barrel increases the range of the weapon. This will make it function better in mid to long ranges. Foregrip, as mentioned before, is pretty useless on the gun. Laser sight is also not recommended as all it does is make the hip fire better, but for this gun, the hip fire remains the same even with laser sight equipped. You should never try to hip fire with this gun. Let's go to tips. Practice a lot with this weapon to reap proper results. This is made easier by the training room, now available in the game. Keep moving in closer ranged gunfights and use burst or single fire at long ranges. Don't try full auto when you're at mid to long ranges. Aim towards the middle of the chest to avoid getting leg shots. Also don't aim too high on the chest because the recoil is pretty high. Definitely never aim for the head. Avoid fights with people on head glitches. Being an SMG, it has poor wall penetration and the gun kicks way too hard to get proper headshots. Jump shots will be better than drop shots because drop shots make it more possible for you to hit the legs and not the chest. Thanks for watching. Comment below which gun tips and weapon guide you need in next video.
I need my soul to scream out.